Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the K&B Music Den. I am Keith.
I'm Brad.
And we are here with another album review. The hits keep coming. Man, This one is going to be a little bit different than what you've heard from us before. We're going heavy metal. Right?
That's a good heavy metal right there.
You tried. Heavy metal.
I'm not even
He's not going to do it, yeah.
No.
Because he's cool.
No, I'm not cool.
And he doesn't want to act like me. And I don't blame him one bit. So I tell you what, Megadeth, buddy.
Yes.
Megadeth. The new album, highly anticipated by Megadeth fans and metal fans alike, called The Sick, The Dying,
and the
Dead. There it is.
Yep.
And I tell you what, I'm curious to know your history with the band going into this review. Mine, very little. Respect them. Know they're very important in the metal world. Icons at this point, really. I'm not a metalhead. I love to have heavy music in my collection for the variety of my collection. I'm not, some people just listen to constantly, I'm listening to Slayer, I'm listening to Anthrax, I'm listening to Priest, I'm listening to Maiden. And I have to say, over the past couple of years, I've actually gotten more into metal than any time in my life. But still, Megadeth's kind of just a very surface knowledge. The only album I own by Megadeth going into this review of the new one was Peace Sells, But Who's Buying? And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know the album, like Megadeth fans would, but I do own it. But I'm going to be checking this out more now, too. But how about you? What's your Megadeth background before we talk about the new album?
More so than you. I do enjoy some metal.
I figured.
Yeah, so I'm fairly familiar with Megadeth. I own a lot of the albums.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have a pretty good feeling of where this album ranks in the discography, and
yeah, so, I was going to let you handle that part. I'm a newbie, embarrassed to say, but got to start somewhere.
Yep.
So yeah, like I said, just kind of a song here or there, more of a band for me than an album band up to this point. But one I've always wanted to try to dig more into, so this should prompt it.
So what did you think then? Being someone that's kind of a version of the band,
what
did
newbie.
You think of the?
Well, funny you should ask.
Okay.
I got what I expected.
Okay.
Because it is metal. I got the blistering guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I got the very tight, powerful rhythm section.
Yep.
Now, something I wasn't always sure about was Dave Mustain's vocals, because I don't know their music as well. My impression going into this, with not much to even base it on, was that he wasn't, one of those metal singers that, did the super high screams and all that stuff. Yeah. He was more of just like a, not the growl, like the kind of, what do they call that kind of metal?
Not good metal.
Doom metal?
Yeah.
Black metal? I say there's so many different kinds.
Yeah.
I'm so ignorant. But I always was under the impression that he kind of had a style and a tone to his voice that was right for the music, but he wasn't necessarily going to blow you away with like, and I was right, in my opinion, on this new album. And I did listen back to a little bit of their other stuff after this to kind of be like, okay, how does this stack up? I thought, I really enjoyed listening to the album. I definitely will listen to it again, and it is going to prompt me to go back and listen more closely to the one I already own.
Which that's a one to really have. So
yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah.
So that's from a newbie's perspective. So, Mr. Megadeth over here, how about your perspective on the new one?
Well, the last couple albums, Dystopia, that was 6 years ago.
Okay.
That one had pretty good reviews, and in my opinion, that was a good album.
Okay.
But the one before that, Super Collider, that was kind of where they kind of missed a beat. That album kind of got toasted with a lot of reviews. This album, to me, it's a return to form.
Good.
It stacks right up in there. I mean, as far as the sound, guitaring was great on the album, I thought. Yeah. Dave sounded very good, and we know he's been going through a lot of health stuff. So
yeah, that's true.
I was wondering how well he's going to sound on the album, but fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have any complaints. I thought, overall, really, for a Megadeth album, this kind of stacked right in the middle. I mean, it's...
Yeah, and for this late in their career?
Yeah, I mean, it's not Rust in Peace. It's not,
Countdown to Extinction.
Yeah, it's not those, like... but it's also much better than Super Collider and some of the other stuff that came in after the fact. So... Yeah, I thought, overall, I mean, I would have given the album a B on a scale of A to D. I mean, I thought it was really, really well done. What were did you have any highlights as someone who was not a big metal fan?
Yeah, I did have highlights. I did want to mention also that there were several songs more towards the beginning of the album. I noticed that the song would be going and then it would kind of slow down or change up a different tempo or feel, which I thought was really cool. I thought they did that to good effect and it made the song better. So I thought that was really dynamic and cool. As far as, highlights for me, the opening song, the title track, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead, I thought that was really good. Really drew me into the album.
I love the way that starts.
Yeah.
With that, bring out your dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and they do some. I'm sure they probably do this on some of their other albums, but they do some little blurbs of like audio files of different things from history
little
and
theatrics
everything. Like the stuff on Mission to Mars, I thought was actually really cool. Like, we do this in 5 minutes, and I was like, we don't have 5 minutes, or whatever it is. It's pretty cool. Yeah. A song that stood out to me was Dogs of Chernobyl.
That's actually my favorite on the album.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And from what I read, I believe his radiologist had something to do with this song. As far as lyrics or something, I'll have to go back and read more, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure something to do with his radiologist was involved with this song. But it's basically a song about losing a relationship and feeling like a dog in Chernobyl, where he lost his owners and.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's a fantastic track.
It's really good. Yeah. And then I really did enjoy the whole album on the whole. Another song that stood out to me was Soldier On. Okay. Which I kind of wasn't really in my mind for some reason about his recent health issues, Dave Mustaine, although I was aware of them. I just wasn't thinking about it when I was listening to this album. But now that I think about the lyrics to I've Got to Soldier On, I'm sure that, came from a personal place for him. So for me, I mean, the main question for me going into this review as being more of a newbie to Megadeth, was this album that's so late in their career strong enough to make me want to dive into their earlier albums? And the answer absolutely is yes. Good. So, Peace Sells and Countdown to Extinction and Rust in Peace are the ones that I'm going to really tackle and get myself more familiarized with. So, sorry, Megadeth hardcore fans. I'm catching up, making up for lost time. Hopefully you forgive me. But at least we got Brad here who knows what he's talking about.
What did you think of, what was the name of the track? Sort of Ice-T. That caught me off guard.
Oh, yeah. He's not really on it for that long.
No. But I found that fascinating that he popped up on the album.
I forget what that one's called, dude. It's like the fourth song or something.
It's like, but from what I understand, he was in the military and he was in the Black Hawks, and that's kind of what the track was in regards to. So it was kind of cool to see Ice-T when he's no stranger to metal. Anybody who knows Ice-T, he was a Body Count? Yeah, I believe it was Body Count. So
yeah. Well, and did you notice who was a guest on the last song on this album?
Oh, well, yeah. Because I love Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, I know you do.
So absolutely.
Yeah. So, a couple cool guests. But I like the fact that it wasn't like, some of these bands or artists when they get later in their career, like there's 12, let's say there's 12, 13 songs on the album and like 8 or 9 of them have a special guest. It's like, come on. It's a little overdone. Yeah. But this was only a couple and they were cool. So I thought that was a cool touch. But I enjoyed it. Like I said, I got what I was expecting. I wasn't as familiar with Mustaine's vocals going into it as a newbie, so I was really focused on that. And it's what I thought, and now I will say, generally speaking about metal, when I'm in that metal mood, I do like a singer that can really give you that power and then really go up high and do those, stuff like, sorry. Oh my gosh, I broke your phone screen. I'm so sorry. Do it well. But I like that dynamic, and it's just, I know some people are like, oh, that's corny or over the top or cheesy, but for certain metal, I don't know, I just love that. I'm just so impressed and in awe of their vocal range, if nothing else. And again, that's not Dave Mustaine's game.
No, well, Dave Mustaine, I mean, the guitaring. I mean, look, just the musicianship. Is what got him there. I mean, he left Metallica. Yeah. Started a band and didn't have to have all the vocal range. I mean, there's still to consider them the top 4. Yeah. Metallica. What is it?
Big 4.
Yeah.
Anthrax?
Yeah. Metallica, Anthrax, Megadeth, and Slayer?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's Slayer.
Yeah, so
I was hoping you'd know for sure. I thought I've heard of what the big 4 are, but then if I mess that up, I'll get killed.
So, no, I mean, for me, Mustaine fits the band perfectly.
Yeah, It's his baby, Yep. So, and again, for, this late in their career, some bands, let's be honest, you hear their new stuff and you're like, but I will say, even if a band puts out something that's not quite up to par with their best work. If it's good, if it's solid, I love the fact that these guys, I'm not getting any younger myself, so I love the fact that these guys are older and they're still creative, putting out music. I think that's really cool.
This album still thrashes. I mean, look at We'll Be Back.
Oh, yeah. That almost made my list of favorite tracks. Yeah.
So, I mean, this is not a slow down record by any means. I mean, this is... Mustain's in full gear. So, like I said, this album, I kind of went into it, am I happy with it, or is this a disappointment? That's the two ways to go when there's so many albums for me, but this is a good album. This was a happy to hear album.
Nice.
Yeah.
One you'll keep an eye out for on vinyl?
Maybe? Oh, absolutely.
Yep. Cool. That's always a good barometer with us,
and
too.
I sneezed. Oh. So, am I allergic to Megadeth? I don't know. Okay.
Maybe you're allergic to newbies.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, I had fun. Reviewing this. I love that we're doing stuff that's not always right in our wheelhouse. I mean, we do our wheelhouse too because it's, we love that stuff and we are kind of well versed in it and can speak to it with hopefully some background and wisdom. But to throw these curveballs in like this, as I absolutely love it.
So Keith's saying he wants to listen to a hip hop album next, is what he's saying.
I mean, I tell you,
he's down for it. Okay, we'll see.
I have listened to parts of the newest Kendrick Lamar album.
I have not,
and I think it's fantastic.
Really? Okay.
I think maybe we should take a look. I mean, it's kind of past the prime of it's new and exciting. Although people are still talking about it, but
okay,
maybe we'll check that out because my daughter is really into it.
I enjoy listening to all this because, like I said, we have different.
Yeah,
I span more to the metal. He's a little bit less on that, but
yeah. And we have a lot of common ground, but...
Now he's got some Kendrick Lamar. I don't know anything about Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. Well, I've always loved me some Kanye, but I don't know what he's done lately. I mean, I know what he's done, but I haven't been as up on it. But his early stuff blows me away still.
Yeah.
But anyway. So, yeah. Megadeth, check it out.
Yes.
New album. Hats off to you guys in Megadeth and Dave. Continued improved health. Hopefully, it seems like you're back on track with the way you sound on this album.
Oh, absolutely.
I assume they'll be touring, hopefully.
Yep.
If he's up for it. So, check out the new Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead. There it is. And for Brad, I am Keith. This is KMB Music 10. You already know what I'm going to say.
Smash it.
Smash that bell for notifications. Like the video, share it on social media, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel. Get us up into triple digits and beyond. You got to start somewhere. We're already thrilled with the response. So thanks again. Check out the new Megadeth, and we will see you real soon with more content, more album reviews, and more curveballs, maybe even Kendrick.
I'm up for it. Yeah,
I'm up for it too. All right. We're committed to doing it. We don't know when, but we're doing it. See you soon, folks.
See ya.